Senator Natasha and Senate President Akpabio were not having it easy peasy at the Senate yesterday. The duo has been at loggerhead for quite some time now, even though it has been silent. Recall that a few months ago, they had an altercation that generated a lot of controversy on the media space, which led to the apology of Akpabio at the floor of the Senate. The recent fiasco between the duo can be traced to the previous altercation they had. It's an event that signaled that the injury that was sustained during that last altercation was still fresh, and what we felt was hid after Akpabio tendered an unreserved apology at the floor of the Senate was still bleeding on that ground. If not, how can a mere sitting arrangement boomerang into this kind of controversy that we saw at the floor of the Senate? Listen to the proceedings and what led to the altercation.
Order, please. Distinguished President of the Senate, distinguished senators, my name is Mohamed Tahir Monguno. I represent Borno North Senatorial District. I am coming under the combined force of Order 6, Rule 2, and Order 24, Rule 2A. Subject to the permission of the President of the Senate, I will read the orders.
Please read.
Order 24, 2A. Order 24 stipulates the duty of the chief whip, and it reads thus: there shall be a chief whip of the Senate. The chief whip shall be a senator nominated from the party with the highest number of seats in the Senate. And 2A said, the chief whip shall maintain order and decorum in the Senate. The duty of the chief whip is to maintain order and decorum. So pursuant to the jurisdiction conferred on the office of the chief whip, for which the chief whip is desirous of invoking the powers of that office, I will proceed to read Order 6, Rule 2, on page 9 of our rules books. Order 6, Rule 2. Order 6 states, the President of the Senate shall allocate a seat to each senator. 6.2, a senator may only speak from the seat allocated to him, provided the President of the Senate may change the allocation from time to time.
Please read that again.
Okay.
Is that the President of the Senate shall
The President of the Senate shall allocate a seat to each senator.
Yes.
And it went further to state that a senator may only speak from the seat allocated to him, provided that the President of the Senate may change the allocation from time to time. So it is at the discretion of the President of the Senate, as circumstances warrant, to change seats as time goes on, based on circumstances that may crop up in the course of the proceedings of the Senate. And in the course of the proceedings of the Senate, 2 senators from the PDP, that is Senator Nnamdi Kanu.
Which faction of PDP?
Eh?
Which faction?
And
Senator Dixon's faction. Ababoro.
And also Senator Francis Ezenwa of the Labour Party also decamped to APC, thereby necessitating their movement from the other side to this side, thereby creating vast spaces in the opposition side. And then pursuant to that, and in the exercise of the powers conferred on the Senate President, pursuant to Order 6, Rule 2 and 2A, the President of the Senate decided to rearrange this seat, giving directives to the Chief Whip to exercise that function. And pursuant to that directive, seats were reallocated. And I was surprised to report that Senator Natasha, having given another seat, refused to vacate her former seat in flagrant violation of our rules. So I am craving for, ordinarily I don't want to bring it to the attention of the Senate, but now that Senator Natasha insisted on staying on her former seat in spite of the rearrangement of the seats, I am craving for indulgence to resume the seat that has been lawfully allocated to her pursuant to the provisions of our rules and in the exercise of the powers conferred on the Senate President to resume her new seat. If not, the Senate President may decide to exercise the powers conferred on him not to allow her to contribute to any debate from that seat, thereby depriving her constituency of a voice. Thank you.
Your point of order is sustained.
Order, please.
Dismissed Senator Natasha, please, you are not recognized to speak from there. That is the order of the Senate.
Sir, Order 10 on privileges. Order 10 on privileges.
Distinguished Senator Natasha.
Any senator may rise at any time
can the
to
Sergeant
speak
at Arms,
upon
please,
a matter of
please
privilege suddenly
take her out of the
arising,
Senate.
and he shall be prepared to move without
Okay.
notice.
Okay.
A motion declaring that the content of breach of
Show me
privilege
the
has
section
been
that allows suspension immediately.
or referred.
If I feel you don't decide, they wait for that.
arise upon the explanation. The terms of the proposed statement shall be submitted in detail to the President of the Senate when his leave to be made is sought. Your Excellency, I want to, before I proceed with this explanation, I want to refer to Order 6. Order 6 says, the President of the Senate shall allocate a seat to each senator. Okay? A senator may only speak from the seat allocated to him, provided the President of the Senate may change the allocation from time to time. Your Excellency, an incident happened this morning that involved one of the senators from Kogi East, Senator Natasha Akpabio. I want to talk on this because I am also from Kogi East, and I feel concerned. The movement of the senators, the recent movement of the senators is attributable mainly to the defection of Senator Nnamdi and Ezenwa. And as a result of that, there was a need to reallocate the seats accordingly. So the Senate President did what is expected of him, but the reaction from my colleague senator from Kogi State this morning is uncalled for. I want to sincerely apologize on behalf of the Kogi caucus to the Senate President and the entire Senate that this will not repeat itself again under any other scenario. It will not repeat itself again. We're going to counsel her. We're going to talk to her. This is the Senate. We are here guided by the laws. The others here are there to guide all of us. And everybody is subjected or should be subjected to the others' hearing. On behalf of the Kogi caucus, once again, Mr. President, I want to apologize to you. I want to apologize to the entire members of the Senate here present today that you should please allow this case to die here. We don't want you to escalate it to the invocation of any order that may be applicable under this scenario. I so submit. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Submission is noted. Yes. Senator Karibi.
When I came in this morning, the first person that came to me about change of seat was Senator Samson Ekon, that he wanted a seat, and that seat has been reallocated to somebody else. I said, be patient. I don't even know about this arrangement you are talking of. But before you know, sir, Senator Natasha shouted my name all over the place. I'm sure my name is in the media for negative reason today. My upbringing, I will not shout at any woman. So I didn't reply her. I kept quiet. But I want to say my privilege has been breached. And that shouldn't be in an assembly of this nature. We don't need to blackmail ourselves. And when she came into this place, we took her in like myself and Senator Jubril, we extended the hands of fellowship on her. In fact, we lobbied you too much to ensure that the chairmanship that was vacated by Senator Ohere was given to her. We know what we did to achieve that. So when she shouted my name and said all those negative things this morning, I just thank God that I calmed down and I kept silent. What you have done, you have the power to do it, and you have you did it at the best interest of the Senate. I don't know why this place will be turned upside down because of that. So I will want her to at least come out and apologize to us because of her behavior this morning. Thank you, sir.
Very hot by whatever transpired this morning. And you came under Order 10 of our rules. This is the Nigerian Senate, one of the most prestigious clubs in the world, the Senate. And a lot of accomplished people are here. A lot of matured people are here. Any senator may rise at any time to speak upon a matter of privilege suddenly arising, and it shall be prepared to move without notice a motion declaring that a contempt or breach of privilege has been committed, and the matter may be referred to the Committee on Ethics, Privileges, and a Committee of the Whole or Committee of the Whole for necessary action. The chairman at that stage should leave his chair to sit and report progress. I just want to appeal to you that even though you came under this order, let us not go further to go into Committee of the Whole to just discuss this issue. Let's focus on why we're elected here. The matter will be dealt with at the appropriate time. I thank you so much. And I want to appeal to you to temper justice with mercy and forgive. Bear the insult. It's part of why you came. But just to reiterate, I do not want my brothers on the left side of the aisle to be discouraged by what has happened. Please, you are welcome on the right side of the aisle. As you move from the left side to the right side, we will continue to create spaces for you. So please don't be discouraged. A movement in the chambers is part of legislative functions. Because by the time elections and primaries and congresses are coming next year, some of you may feel cheated by your constituencies. Some of you may feel that you'll be better, your fortunes will be better in this right-hand side, just like I feel my fortune will be better in this right-hand side. And so when you move, you will create vacancies in your seat, and another person must fill that seat. That was why, in the wisdom of the framers of the standing orders of the Senate, Section 6 was inserted, that the President of the Senate shall allocate a seat to each senator. That is Section 6.1. And Section 6.2 says, a senator may only speak from the seat allocated to him or her, provided that the President of the Senate may change the allocation from time to time. I want the public to realize that what we are doing here is not out. We are a court of, we are a body ruled by rules and then the Constitution. So we don't do things for doing sake. When Senator Nedmoko, Senator Ezenwa, and many other senators, may his soul rest in peace, Senator Ifeanyi, moved from the left to this side, they created vacancies. And so even when, unfortunately, the demise of Senator Ifeanyi occurred on the right-hand side, he also created vacancies. It's not something that we make noise. It's something we've been doing without noise. Another person had to take the seat. This will continue from time to time. So what has happened today is a total aberration. But anybody who wishes to go and make law must be prepared to obey the law. The Chief Whip, if you want to be a lawmaker, be prepared to obey the law. So my ruling on this issue is, please, distinguished senators, Do not feel offended. Let us continue to focus on the business that brought us here, which is the Nigerian people, which is the support of the government of the Federation of Nigeria to provide dividends of democracy and move this country forward. Leader of the Senate.
Akpabio, you have to be very careful with this woman. It seems that this woman is carrying you on her head, and women can be dangerous when they feel that their rights are being trampled on. But again, this woman needs to be careful too and understand that there are laid down rules at the Senate. However, there is a video making the round that shows where Akpabio did same thing to former Senate President Saraki. You understand? So many are saying that Akpabio is reaping what he has sowed in the time past. But let's see how he invents of food. Do not forget to share your thoughts.